So within this energy, there is a lot of energetic frequencies that I embodied to get to this point within my life and within my business. And I remember when I asked to have a $20,000 month, and it was 7 months ago, and there have been so many energetic upgrades that the universe has asked me to walk through, and so many portals. And what I have really come to understand is that that bitch energy is the way you get there. We are going to be talking about these different energetic codes over the next 3 days. And I really want you guys to use this masterclass as a transmission. This is something that I was actually debating making part of the paid content in my new 6-Figure Aligned Ascension Academy. And I decided against it because I want you guys to be able to come back. I want you guys to be able to binge this. Whether you're part of the 6-Figure Aligned Ascension Academy or not, this is going to go into the guides section of this group in the Aligned Ascension Facebook group, this free Facebook group. So you can plug into these vibes, so you can come back to this information and you can really use these codes. Because until I embodied these things, 10K, 20K, it all felt really hard. Right? And there is a lot of separation that we are creating between our goals and the things that we desire from ourselves. And these are the things where we are actually being given an opportunity to step into deep and powerful ownership and leadership within the things that we want. And so today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite codes. I'm so excited. So let me know in the comments what energy you are bringing to this masterclass. This is a masterclass called That Bitch. We are stepping into a new level of ownership. I want you guys to tune into the frequency of what that bitch energy is. What does that mean to you? Because this actually can be very triggering for some people, right? To own that you're that bitch, right? What if I trigger people? What if people think differently of me? What if it's easy for me and other people are struggling? What if I surpass what the normal expected trajectory is for earnings in my business? What if it's easy for me? We are going to look at all of these pieces. And today we are going to do some very powerful deconditioning and stepping into power. As we go into the next couple of days, you guys are just going to love the things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be going into suffering. We're going to be going into the way that we subscribe to having to work our way up. We're going to be going into the actual doing of the things. We're going to be going into how do I maintain that bitch energy when it's time to write a post, when it's time to send an email, when it's time to do the things in my business that are required of me, where I start to bring in pressure, where I get disconnected from that vision, where I get disconnected from that power, and I start to fall into the shoulds and the have tos and the pressure, and what actually happens to my aura within that energy. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at the biggest pieces of conditioning that keep you from stepping into that bitch energy. And I remember a long time ago when I finally decided to step into that bitch energy, and that is when I started working towards the 20K month, right? The 20K cash month. And I remember the power behind this energy because there is something in saying, I am that bitch. There is something in claiming that level of almost defiance. There's something yummy about being in that bitch energy, right? When you feel it, when you feel into that bitch, doesn't it feel almost rebellious? Like, that's a fun, energetic frequency. And I have found that when we use that frequency of saying, no, I'm not subscribing to all of the ways that things have been done. I'm not subscribing to working my way up. I'm not subscribing to the idea that I need to suffer in the industry, or that I need to make a logical amount, or that I'm not allowed to trigger people, or that things need to look a certain way before I own what I desire, before I own the things that I want in my life. That is where your power is. That is where we start to surpass any parts of logic. Right? And I found a lot of things within manifestation talk about, like, imagine yourself already there. Sometimes imagining yourself already there feels like this frequency of trying. It feels like this energy of like, and I'm going to exemplify the 20K month because that's the energy level that I step into. A lot of my clients are stepping into 10K months right now. And so we get to step in, or some of them are stepping into 15K months as well. But we really get to use these energies of like, what does your next level feel like? When you think about the goal that you are trying to reach, when you think about 10K months, when you think about 5K months, when you think about 15K months, when you think about 20K months, and you think about putting yourself in the position of already having that desire, like everybody tells you within manifestation, imagine it as already done. What do you feel within your body? I want you guys to be very in tune with this right now. And I want you to bring a level of engagement to this masterclass because you are going to benefit more than if you just listen to me. Because what we're starting to do is what I really desire from this masterclass for you guys is that you guys hit a deeper level of embodiment. When we think about embodiment, what is the word that's in embodiment? It's in the body. So if you're just listening, if you're just in the mind with me, there's not as deep of a level of processing as if you actively engage here and you actively tune into your physical system and you actively bring what is going on in my physical system. Ooh, I have a question. Ooh, that brought up something for me. I'm going to type that into the comments. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be present. When you bring that level of intentionality to this space, you start to embody the energetic frequency of that bitch energy because that's what we're talking about here. So when you are picturing yourself in that space that you desire to be in, if you know what that is, hopefully you know what that is, right? We have to have intentionality with the thing that we're desiring to create, whether that's 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K. When you do the typical manifestation thing and you picture yourself as that person who already has the thing that you desire, what are you actually feeling within your body? Is there any bits of tension? Is there any bits of closing in the throat? Is there any bit of, yeah, but? Tune in right now. Drop those things into the comments. We don't have to go deep into the conditioning right now. I'm just asking about the physical sensation because a huge part of that bitch energy is attuning your physical sensation. Because what we're going to start to do is we're going to start to understand that manifestation is a lot less about thinking the happy thoughts, thinking the thought of, I'm the person who has 20K cash months. I'm the person who has 15K months, 20K months, 30K months, whatever it is. Because I want you guys to know when we start to tune into frequency, a huge piece of this is understanding where this is happening within our body. Because as we get this deeper awareness, we're able to tune into that bitch energy. And a lot of us do have duplicity within our energy when it comes to stepping into the thing that we desire. And we're going to talk about a deeper layer, a deeper level where you can actually step into embodying that within your frequency in an even deeper way. So I remember a long time ago, when I declared that I wanted $20,000 cash months, I was in a mastermind and I was creating this separation between me and the thing that I desired, right? And I was talking to my coach and I was like, I really desire this thing, but I feel like I can't. And when we have the but I feel like I can't, what happens is we are actually in our mind creating separation between the thing that we desire. We are creating separation in our energetic frequency. And when I tapped into why I thought I couldn't, there were a few reasons. What I really desired to do is I actually desired to launch a mastermind. I actually desired to have these launches that were really easy, where I wasn't working all the time, where I wasn't working my way up, where I wasn't busting my butt to make this amount, because I knew that if I were to move from 10K to 20K and had to do double the work, what would logically make sense in my brain, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to hold it. And actually what I truly desired is I desired to work less at that level. Right? I was working maybe 7 hours a day at 10K and I was like not really loving the energy. And I was like, I want to get to the point where I'm working like 4 hours a day, because even though I'm a manifesting generator, I work a lot like a projector. Right? And that's how it's been within my life. And I had this desire, but I thought, oh, I cannot do that. I cannot do that until. And when we have an until, when we have any sort of until in our business, in our life, we have actually created separation in the present moment. And the present moment is the only moment that you can attune your frequency in, right? You can't control your frequency 5 minutes ago. You can't control your frequency 5 minutes from now until you're actually there. And so all of these pieces where you're creating separation are very subtle, right? They're very subtle in the someday. They're very subtle in the I got to work my way up. They're very subtle in the idea that you have to struggle. And what each of these little ideas are doing is they're actually your subconscious protecting you from the thing that you desire, because you have determined that the thing you desire is separate from you and unsafe. Whoops. And so, if that's what's going on subconsciously, and then consciously what you're trying to do is you're trying to change your thoughts, and you're trying to go into, I make 20K cash months. I make 20K cash months. But your body has determined that you're unsafe to have that other people get to have that easy, but you don't. That you need to work your way up, that you need to be at a certain point in your business before you can own your power, before you can own your leadership, that you need to have a specific number of people in your programs, that you can need to have a specific number of people in your inbox reaching out, signing up. Are you holding the energy, or are you waiting for validation? Is this making sense? Do you see how sneaky this energy frequency is? I was unaware of where I was creating separation between me and my desires until I started asking these questions. And I was like, there's a subtle energy within me that has created separation between every single person who is at 20, 30, 40K cash months. I had mentally decided that they were better than me, that they had something I didn't. I had mentally decided that I was too new in the industry based on arbitrary metrics. You guys, the number of people liking your posts, the number of people following you on Instagram, the number of people in your programs, these are arbitrary metrics that we assign meaning to. Even the amount of money that you are making. What are these things until we assign meaning to them? It's just a number. It's just a number. Even the goal, even the thing you see other women doing, where you're like, oh, I wish I could do that. The number they're hitting, it's an arbitrary metric. When I say an arbitrary metric, it does not have meaning until we assign meaning to it. You guys, if you look at my Facebook, because I'm a 5'1", I'm very aware of my metrics. I'm very aware of what performs well. I'm also very aware of where things aren't performing as the way that I desire them to perform. I'm very aware of where I want to put my energy. If you look at my personal Facebook page and you look at my recent posts, most of my posts, there's not a huge amount of engagement on them. I noticed this, but it doesn't mean a damn thing to me because I'm still making money. I notice the pedestal that I put $20,000 months on, where I made that mean something about me. When I removed that meaning, when it just became fun and play and an energetic frequency that I could align to, I hit it. Where are you assigning meaning to arbitrary metrics? Where is one person not enough versus one person being incredible? You add the meaning to these things, and you create the separation based on your mind trying to keep you safe from the thing that you desire because it feels scary. Your biggest block, the reason why you're creating separation between yourself and your desires, is because you're scared that you can't get there. And your brain is trying to self-protect by looking for reasons. And what we're starting to do is we're starting to realize that all of the positive, happy thoughts, we're starting to decondition the things underneath. Separation is the illusion. And it's the reason why we don't have the things that we desire. I want you to think about this, and I want you to feel into the radical permission it gives you and the radical responsibility that you get to take in creating your own reality. Because separation is the illusion, but it is very real when we play into it. Because if there was no separation between you and your desire, if there was no separation between you and the clients flowing in, if there was no separation between you and people coming into your inbox, if we weren't creating this story of separation, what else is there? There's you being it. There's you being the desire. It's you being an energetic match. And here's one thing I know. When you're an energetic match, you have it. And I don't want you to be hard on yourself if you feel like, Christy, I've created separation. I've created these blocks between me and my desire. We're going to go into that piece. We're going to go into changing that. But if we stack more resistance on the fact that we've had resistance, we're just creating a resistance spiral. Have you guys ever done that? You've realized, oh, I've created separation. I've put other people on a pedestal. I've subscribed to the idea that I need to suffer. And then you're like, bad, Christy. I recently did this work with one of my clients. And she was subscribing to the idea that she had to suffer in order to have what she desired. We worked through this, and within one day, she had a 13K sales day. This work gets to switch fast. It gets to switch fast. So I want you guys to ask yourselves, and this is where we start to dive into the deconditioning work. Why can't I have it now? Why can't I have it now? Because we even use time to create separation. We go, someday when I'm ready. Someday when the clients are flowing in. Someday I'll launch my mastermind. Someday I'll create one-on-one. Someday I'll feel ready to raise my prices. Someday, someday, someday. Why can't you have it now? The money. I need to work my way up. I need to work my way up. That's a huge lie that I told myself. And what did I see? Very logical results, because I was subscribing to logic. And the reason why I was subscribing to logic is because I was really afraid of being judged. I was really afraid of being that bitch. The one who had a 6-figure business her first full-time year in business. You guys saw me celebrating that if you've been in my world for a while. Behind the scenes, that was a huge, huge power portal for me. Because I was scared. I was very scared to talk about it. I was very scared to announce it. Because I saw struggle around me. And that was a paradigm that I had subscribed to. And how would people feel if all of a sudden they've been working for 5 years in their businesses? And I did it in 1 year. In my first full-time year. Would they hate me? Would they be triggered by me? Can I hold it? Can I keep it? What's the logical thing I can do after this? All of those thoughts create separation between me and my desire. Because oftentimes, if we only go based on the thoughts we're thinking, and we only go into a space of like, I'm thinking the happy, positive thoughts, there's nothing below the surface. Ask yourself why you can't have it now, right now. Because that separation is keeping your ego safe. Your ego is your mind. That little bit of separation that you create between you and your desires means that you get to stay in a familiar reality. You guys, the thing that you want, it's an up level. It's an upgrade. What does that mean? That means change. What does change mean to your brain sometimes? Different, scary, unknown, could die. That's why we're asking the question, why can't you have it now? Because what we're starting to do is we're starting to uncover all of the pieces where we've played into lies of separation. I have some beliefs like it's too late now, I'll start tomorrow. And that tomorrow never comes because I keep thinking it's too late. That's a huge one, you guys. Thinking you're behind. Thinking you missed the train. Thinking there's no space for you. Thinking that because you came into the industry at the point that you came in, that you're going to have to try really hard. That the market's already saturated. That there's tons of people already doing what you're doing. I'm going to deconstruct this right now. This industry is said to be a $22 billion industry this year, and it is only going to grow. How many people do you know that are completely unaware of this industry? And how many people do you know that want to be happier, that want to live better lives? We all want to be happier. We all want to live better lives. And this industry, the coaching industry, the healing industry, the service industry, we are at the forefront of a movement. And we can see this as it's too saturated, there's no room for me, I have to work really hard, or we can see there's so much space for each and every single one of us. And each and every single one of us is so, so important to human ascension, right? If you desire to do it, there is space for you. As a 5-1, my projection field is very, very big. And people put projections onto me, what they think I am, who they think I am. And it typically doesn't reflect my heart for serving, my love for people, because I'm also stepping into that bitch energy. And that was really, really, really scary for me. Because what if somebody judges me? What if I post about my income online and somebody thinks, easy for her to say? What if I share that I believe in every single person and their ability to do this, and they go, easy for her to say. It was easy for her. What if I say, follow your dreams, and they go, easy for you? I was really scared of that. So we're going to talk about the defiance within that bitch energy. Because when we tapped into our desires, what we started to realize is that there may be some tension. There may be some pieces where it feels like, oh, I've created a lot of separation between me and my desires. You guys have looked at all of these reasons. You've looked at all of these things. And I want you guys to know, deconditioning, you guys have probably heard this word. And a lot of us want to know an exact process for deconditioning. We want to know. Step A, B, C, D, deconditioned. That's how I am. That one line is like, tell me the exact steps though. Christy, what are the exact steps for deconditioning? And I want you guys to know that deconditioning is so simple because you guys all who are participating already started a deep process of deconditioning. You just brought awareness to the things that have been playing underneath the scenes. Awareness to the places where you've been creating separation between what you desire and yourself right now. What happens when you have an awareness of something? It loses its power when it comes to these thoughts, to these subconscious beliefs. They maintain power when we do not know what's playing underneath the scenes. I can't tell you guys how to step into that bitch energy without having you look at this piece. Because you guys may feel really good about the thing you desire. But also, there may be a subtlety. There may be a subtlety around, I know I can have what I desire someday. I know I can have what I desire if I work really hard. I know I can have what I desire. But why isn't it here? I know I can have what I desire. But nobody bought today. I know I can have what I desire. But I just announced my launch and people didn't sign up. Now we understand the things that are going on beneath the surface. And what we're actually doing within these things and how we start to step into the first tier of that bitch energy is we start to look at all of the places where we are in waiting energy. None of us should be waiting. And what this waiting really is this is us waiting for validation, waiting for permission. There is nothing more deeply in opposition of that bitch energy than waiting for validation and asking for permission. When I say waiting for validation and asking for permission, what did your frequency do? I want you guys to tune in again. Tune into your body. Did you go, ooh, that's me? Or, ooh, I feel the subtleties of that frequency there. Or, I refuse to ask for validation. I refuse to ask for permission. What did your frequency do when I said those words? Because validation and permission are going to be the two biggest blocks for you to step into that bitch energy and claim your desires now. You guys already have an awareness. You have an awareness of the things where you've created separation. And what we do is we start to stack that separation. Because we create this illusion of separation based on these things that you guys brought here, that you commented on, where you said, I'm waiting. I feel like there's a separation between money. I could be triggering people. The sales aren't coming in based on the emails. The things aren't happening. I don't feel ready. I don't feel like I've been in the industry long enough. I don't feel like I'm making enough money. I don't feel like I'm having enough people flowing in. I don't feel like I'm getting enough engagement. And then we create the rule. Our brains are tricky, right? We create the rule and go, okay, so here's this little block. And then we create the rule of, I'll be ready when. I'll feel good when. I'll feel the energy when it happens. So all of these became the fertile growing ground that seeking validation and asking for permission grows from. And we just got to the core. So how does that feel within your body? How does that feel within your frequency? Asking for permission, waiting for validation. Did you go, oof, that's me. That's what I'm doing. What bigger separation can we create than putting the power of what we desire in other people's hands to validate us, and then we'll feel good enough. Then we'll feel ready. That bitch energy is about claiming your power and being the leading energy in your life. Because waiting for permission and validation, that's secondary to something else happening external of you for you to decide that you want your dream. There's not a single person watching this who that's going to work for. That doesn't work for you. As the woman who chose to sign up for a masterclass, a 3-day masterclass called That Bitch, that doesn't work for you. And you're here to be the leading energy, which means that looking for external validation and asking for permission, those no longer work for you either. And now you have an awareness of where your limiting beliefs were and how you tried to compensate for them by stepping back and going, I will believe this when, I will feel this when, I will trust this when, whatever external circumstance happens that gives you validation or permission to claim the things that you desire. When we make the amount of money we're not making mean something, we're creating separation. When we make it mean that we'll be ready when, I used to do this. I used to decide that I couldn't coach on money energetics until I hit a certain point. I used to decide that the number of followers on my Instagram meant I could or couldn't launch anything. All of these rules that we're making around money, followers, time, working our way up, they're all the same. I want you guys to ask yourself, where are you waiting for validation? Where are you waiting for validation to claim this energy? I want you guys to be very specific because this is deconditioning work. This is deconditioning work. For me, a year ago, this was in the amount of money I was making. This was in the number of people signing up for my one-on-one. This was for me, people telling me that I was doing a good job. People telling me that I was ready to launch the thing, to launch the mastermind. The second after I launched, I would sit there and I would have all this energy and then I'd announce the thing and I'd feel my energy drop instantly. I was waiting for validation. Where are you waiting for validation that the thing that you desire is coming, is yours, that you're capable of it, that you can do it? Is it in likes? Is it in comments? Is it in sales? Is it in engagement? What is that thing that you are giving your power away for validation, for permission? Some of us do this with our coaches. Some of us do this with a certain amount of money. Some of us do this with signups. What is that thing? Can you pick out that thing? I want you to tune into, again, that bitch energy. Because we've tuned into how our goals feel from just that manifestation perspective of, I desire the thing, I think about the thing, I feel good about the thing, and then the thing comes. And a lot of us have been doing that. But then we went underneath the surface and we started asking, what's going on? What's going on in my soil? Right? Oh, there's a limiting belief here. Oh, there's a separation here. Oh, there's a separation here. And then we've seen the plants of validation and asking for permission that have grown from those pieces. You guys have gotten this awareness. This is where we bring in that bitch energy. Because this is the defiant teenager energy that exists in all of us. And this is where we start to lead, because when you guys think about validation and permission, that is secondary. That puts us at the mercy of something external from ourselves. But that bitch energy is the power of decision. And it's the power of defiant decision. And it's a playful energy too. It's the energy of, I'm going to be that bitch. I'm going to decide. I'm going to do this. I don't care about the pieces where I've created validation and separation, validation and asking for permission, and separation of asking permission. I'm choosing to be that bitch. I'm choosing to be the person that this works for. You guys have the awareness, and now you make the decision. Because we are the leading energy within our life. And we're going to go deeper into this in day 2 and day 3. But that bitch energy is about deciding that that thing, the thing in the soil, has no power over you. Because here's the thing, you guys. Even though thoughts can have momentum, even though you could have been playing into this belief for a very long time, that maybe other people are better at making money than you, that maybe you need to work harder than other people, maybe it doesn't work as well for you because other people are prettier, other people have it easier, other people have bigger Instagram followings, they started earlier than you. Or that it doesn't work for you because you joined Instagram too late, or that your algorithm stuck, or that you've been shadow banned, whatever the thing is. Whatever that illusion of separation that you've created is, that you've bought into, where we've created this momentum behind these thoughts. The only moment you can think a thought is right now. So, all of the momentum that we've created here, we don't have to buy into the idea that it's going to take a long time to undo these thoughts. We don't have to buy into that. We just think the thought moment to moment to moment. And so I choose to either believe the things that I've planted here, or I choose that I'm going to step into that bitch energy. And then it's easy to decondition. That it's easy to step into a new level of being. I'm not going to tell myself the story that this is going to take forever. That I've been thinking this thought for forever. And so it's going to take a long time to change. I'm just going to choose here. And I'm going to choose here. And I'm going to choose here. And when I drop out of that energy, I'm going to choose again. And I'm going to choose to feel that bitch energy. I'm going to choose to defiantly stand for and lead the energy. I don't care that I didn't get a sale today. I'm still going to stay tapped in. I don't care that other people have been doing this longer than me and haven't seen the same results. I'm still going to stay tapped in because I choose my desires. There is a power behind that bitch energy. There is a defiance that feels really fun and really good in your body when you choose this energy. This is different than just like the manifestation energy of think a happy thought, think a thought about it. There is a subtlety in this frequency that emits this power that you naturally have within you. This power of decision, this power of I will not buy into these stories. Because here's the thing, you guys. When we're waiting for validation, when we're waiting for something to give us permission, we forgot that when in the chessboard of life, we're the one who makes the first move. So we're sitting at this chessboard like, when's the universe going to make a move? When's it going to make a move? When are the sales going to come in? When are the likes and comments and engagement going to come in? When am I going to feel ready to do the thing that I desire? You make the first move. And I make that first move with power. And the way I bring that power is that bitch energy. Do you feel that? This is different than just the think happy thoughts until it comes, right? This is different than sitting at the chessboard like, I hope I get it. This is sitting down at the chessboard with the universe going, I'm here for this. I've got this. Let's go. And you take your chess piece and you make that first move. You are leaned back. You are in power. You are not strangling the desire. You're not like, is this going to work? I don't know. What's the move? This is that bitch energy. This is ownership. And you guys feel that all within you, in your frequency right now. You guys, there is not a more powerful frequency than the power of decision. And what that bitch energy does is it helps you get into the power of deciding. What we have done is if we are waiting for validation, if we are asking for permission, there is literally a crown in front of us, and we are asking somebody else to put it on our head. Sales is not going to put that crown on your head. Validation is not going to put that crown on your head. Asking for permission is not going to put that crown on your head. The only way to get that crown on your head is to take your hands, put your hands around that crown, and put it on your own head. We do this through that bitch energy. And we self-anoint ourselves as ready to go. We self-anoint ourselves as ready to go now. And we self-anoint ourselves as the things that I desire. I am dropping any separation between those things. And I am choosing to own that this is for me. And every piece of separation that I've created, I'm going to step into. I don't care. Yeah, my post got 7 likes. Yeah, I'm new to the industry. Watch me flourish. I had that rule in my head that I was new to the industry for so long. For so long. I was like, when does that rule go away? When does that rule go away? I created it. It's all arbitrary. So, you pick that crown up and you put it on your own damn head. This is the first frequency of that bitch energy. And when you guys think about putting that crown on your head, I want you to choose what you are owning now. This is the last piece to lock it in for day 1. What does that mean for you? Putting that crown on, self-anointing. What are you self-anointing yourself into? I'm going to tell you about the 6-Figure Aligned Ascension Academy. And what this is this is a space for you to tap into these powerful energetics, tap into alignment within your human design, and tap into strategy to expand into 10K months and 6-figure years. What I have found is that so many women have a disconnect between them and this desire to have a 6-figure business. that it feels like, oh, I have to go over here to embody my human design. I have to go over here to do energy. I have to go over here to do strategy. And I feel unsupported in a container that allows me to step into this consistent energy. And so this is the stuff that I do with my one-on-one clients. My one-on-one clients who hit 10K months, who hit 15K months, who come into my world just starting a business, and we move really fast. And so what I did is I synthesized all of this information into a single space. Thank you for being here. Put the crown on your own head. Realize that you are the person making the first move in chess, and step into that bitch energy, because you are that bitch. And now you've deconditioned these pieces and these stories running underneath the scenes that tell you that you need validation and permission to step into your desires, because that is the illusion of separation. And when we remove the illusion of separation, it is ours.